up. We've got 101 thumbs up. Devon beaches are just absolutely beautiful, but for me, going to Devon's a long old trek, and yeah, I've done a lot further, obviously on the main channel, especially driving. Scotland have got some incredible beaches, akin to some of the beaches in the Caribbean. Yeah, I think it was about almost 2 years ago when I was last here, which is scary just how quickly time goes by. Been watching you since the pandemic. Just a small token to say thank you for being an escape from mundane day-to-day life. Well, that means a lot. Thank you. Are you on the levee? Will I go to Bondi Beach? You mean down under? Maybe one day. So I love how Southwold's quite old school. They still have ponds to sail your miniature boats in. One of them is here, and some people seem to forget and think that it's an outside swimming pool, but it's not. It's actually quite deep there. I believe it's for sailing your miniature boats. I could be wrong. Or am I getting confused with the one further up there? Southwold is quaint. It's very expensive. A lot of people have second homes here. In fact, you come here in the winter and it's a completely different place. I've done a few lives here in the winter and it's quite mysterious, you know, with the lighthouse going around and no one around and misty. And I think I've still got some lives up on the other channel actually, where I think was it here? Or I stood on this road. I think it was further up actually. I stood on the road as the lighthouse was going in the distance. It was quite a misty night as well. I think it was late autumn, early winter. Well, don't know what that sound was about. Yeah, I think on a live once I came in here for half a pint, didn't I? Will you do another canal boat trip for a week or two? Adventure worldwide? Probably not. This is a really nice place to come at sunset for a drink. So I'll show you some pretty cool Airbnbs and bed and breakfasts coming up on the left hand side. Is what my new car, Craig? Not sure what you mean. Southwold also has one of the smallest cinemas in the country as well. These are really lovely little houses to come and have a few days away. Lovely little verandas and balconies. Some of them have hot tubs. Very American beach house style, definitely. In fact, I think one of these has been pulled down since I was last here. Did you hear that? That burp travelled. I just heard that from the pub. I'll tell you what, these get some beautiful sunsets though. Look at that, just shining through the whole entire house. I don't think any of these are lived in all year round. That's got an outside shower, look, can you see that? Just there, outside shower. There you go, some people up there enjoying their glass of wine or a cup of tea. Evening. Got a nice view? That's brilliant. They've got the sea view and they've got the sunset view. Look at that for a photo. Looks like, oh no, looks like one was involved in a fire there. So I will walk up to, the pier is going to be shut, I think, by the time we get up there. It'll probably be dark by the time we get up there at this rate. Tell us where you're watching from. Welcome to the live stream. I apologise about the earlier issues. And hopefully we'll be all right with the signal in Southwold, but there are some grey areas. But we're going to walk up into the town. Of course, Southwold is a very popular place for people to come and check out amber. That was, I don't know whether you still find it on the beaches here. Just going to walk up this way and we're going to loop around by the time we get to the pier. Hopefully it won't be too dark and we'll still be able to keep going. I haven't brought my torch with me tonight because I thought, thank you Lucy, we'd be okay. But because I've lost half an hour because of the issues going live. But if you have just joined us, welcome to Coastal Adventures, where I do videos from the Great British Seaside. We do live streams as well. There's going to be plenty of live streams still to come for the rest of the summer as well. Skegness and Scarborough, Blackpool. Although Blackpool might be more autumn. But yeah, this is a beautiful time to go for a walk. Golden hour, people still in the sea. We don't get the sunset here on the East Coast, obviously. We get the beautiful sunrise. Katie, thank you so much. So what I'll do is I'll quickly walk down to the pier. We'll walk back up past the lighthouse and then into the town. We've been live for 15 minutes. I'm out of breath. Getting old. Wow, I'm not very fit. Yeah, there are a lot of second homes, public schools around Southwold. It's a very, as some people say around here in Norfolk and Suffolk, a very well-to-do area. There has been some famous people who have houses here. Am I going to scale the lighthouse again? No, I would love to do that again. It's higher than you think. You look at it and you go, oh, that's not that high. You get up there and you're like, well, okay, that is brilliant high. The temperature this evening is around about 21 now. Sunset's at 8:20. What's the time now? Another 10 minutes, I think. Thank you, Walkies with Waffle. Stopped by my favourite place near the beach. It's called Craighurst, okay. Thank you, David. Yep, Gun Hill, aptly named. I mean, I do like the way the houses just open up onto the fields here, just along the seafront. It gives you that lovely open space feeling. And they're very, very nice fish and chip shops around here. Yeah, that's not me. Excited dog noise. Is everybody enjoying the widescreen view? I can zoom it in a little bit. Those houses look like the haunted hotel in Yarmouth. especially if you're watching on TV, well, widescreen is a much better immersive experience. The camera I'm using is just my phone. It's the I can't remember which one it is now. I'm getting confused. 25 Ultra, are we at? I don't know whether Southwold still has a carnival or not. Like I say, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I used to work for the local radio station around here, and we used to switch on the Christmas lights here in Southwold, and it was always a great time of the year to come and visit at Christmas time. Vera, it's an interesting question. I've always wanted to do it really, but it was lockdown that helped. Popular pub here in Southwold, the Red Lion. It's got a great view. So we will walk back up into the town in a moment. I'm just going to take a right and we're going to walk towards the pier. No, you're right. There is not many ugly houses in Southwold, I can assure you of that. A lot of Victorian style houses, cottages. And what's great is when you walk around the back streets and you'll get the image of the pier in the foreground, the background. It's really nice. If you are enjoying the live, please hit the thumbs up. Hopefully you'll still be able to enjoy it, because we just passed golden hour actually as the sun's setting. Good to see things still open. This place has always got queues normally. It's normally always very busy. Walking around the back streets of Southwold. Thank you, Jules B. Yes, I definitely can recommend Scarborough. Scarborough is also a lovely place to have a walk of an evening, especially if you like, you know, little quaint seaside towns that are quiet. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, Great Yarmouth, Skegness are all really nice, but there's something about walking around when it's quiet. You just got the sounds of the seagulls, the big skies, and the sound of the sea. I'm actually trying to walk around as quickly as I can before we do lose the light. But do you know what's really interesting as well is when you look into these houses and people are actually sitting there by the windows with the doors open, they're reading a book, they haven't got the TV on. Do you know what I mean? It's a very sophisticated way of enjoying the evening rather than sitting in front of the telly. Look at that. Southwold Lighthouse looking good this evening. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. It is weird, you know, because you know, everyone always loves a good sunset over the sea, and I'll agree, but what is great about Suffolk, Norfolk, is that you get the sunsets over the fields that spread the light across the sky, so you get this really beautiful colour, which kind of does look like the sun has set over the sea. So it's really nice. It does look like the pier is still open, so I think we could have a walk on there as long as the signal allows, because this is a live stream, so it's not edited. If you are watching this and going, huh? It's a live stream, so it's not edited. I still love Rhyl. I really still love Rhyl. It's changed completely since I was a kid. So many fond memories of Rhyl. 200 thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, it is free. Doesn't cost you anything. It just pushes the video out to more of the subscribers on YouTube. What's good about my phone is, even though it's getting dark, this works really well in low light, and especially with the colors of the sky, it should look really lovely. But I'm trying to walk me as quick as I can so I can get around as much in before it does get dark. But stay with us. Tell us where you're watching from as well. Jules B, it's funny you mentioned that, because I've only just recently learnt that. Save my fingers. So we've got Essex, we've got Middlesbrough, Boo and me are in Brighton. Gabby and Casper at home tonight. Hello Southampton, we've got Kidderminster. Watching from Kent, Derbyshire, Eastbourne. We've got Essex, St Albans, Canada in the house. Yay for Galston. Natwich, Herefordshire. We've got New York, Kings Lynn, Kessingland, just up the road, Wyndham in Norfolk, or as non-locals call it, Wymondham. Staffordshire, we've got Watford, Herefordshire, Worcestershire, Worcester, Rugby. A lot of people in from the Midlands. Any people from Suffolk? Oh, we've got one. Framlingham, just up the road. Is Ed Sheeran your neighbour? If you didn't know, obviously, just up the road is the singing sensation's hometown, Ed Sheeran. In fact, he often comes to Southwold. He bought, very famously, I think it was Southwold or in Framlingham or somewhere like that, but he bought Taylor Swift for a Swiftie in his local pub. And I think they did come to Southwold. I don't know whether they went on to Southwold Pier, they might have done. Romford in the house, Buckinghamshire. This is a smaller channel than Walk With Tim, yes. The reason why I've decided to do coastal adventures, because Walking with Tim, of course, has gone in a slightly different direction. And as I've said many times, I didn't want to confuse the content as the audience grew and got bigger. It would look a little bit weird on Walking with Tim. And we had this big discussion, do we keep it on here? Do we keep it on there? But I think we've found our home now on coastal adventures. And obviously I do a lot more lives. And I know I do keep saying that I will be doing videos, but just please bear with me. It's obviously, I'm a one-man band trying to get around doing the places on Walking with Tim, as well as I will definitely, and I know this is a little bit rubbish to hear this, but I will definitely make it a point of a lot more next year, and where I can this year, but I can't, I'm not gonna make false promises and say, yeah, there's loads of stuff coming up just because of time. But what I can do and what I will do is I will still do the live streams, because I know a lot of people enjoy them. Which is weird, because I remember after lockdown, we always thought, well, are people still going to be interested in walking around when they can just do it themselves? But at least we forget a lot of people, maybe with mobility issues, or people that can't get around so freely, they do enjoy them. So that's why I still keep making these. So you look at the colour of the sky. It's beautiful, isn't it? Sunset's over there. Look at that. Oh, they've just shut it up. You couldn't make it up, could you? Unfortunately, they've just shut it up, so I can't walk on the pier right now. Lewis King, good to see you back. Yes, I will be planning that as well. In fact, we'll probably do that next week actually, so keep tuned. That's very true, Beverly. So this is the front of Southwold Pier. It's not the biggest frontage for piers in the UK, but it was once up for sale, and they were talking about putting a hotel on the front of it, which they never did, which I guess is a good thing, bad thing. We've got a chandelier up there. And then, of course, I'm not going to walk down there now because we're losing light. We've got all the famous beach huts. The famous Southwold beach huts, which a few years ago were going for ridiculous amounts of money. I can't remember, someone will probably put it up, but I think they were going for around about well over 100 grand, these beach huts. And you can't stay in them overnight. But what people have done have made them almost their little second home. They've got their own identity. They've got all these beautiful colours. They've got little bits of furniture in there. To show you the boating lake. NHS staff are watching from Wickham Hospital. Please give us a shout out on the late shift. Oh, thank you guys. How many are there of you watching right now? Appreciate that, Craig, thank you. Yes, I enjoyed doing those, I really did.
So this bit's quite quiet down here.
Colour of the sky, just bring that up a bit. So yeah, they've still got this boating lake over there. Okay, right, we're just going to walk up into the town now. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but like the last few nights, especially here on the coast, the dew's been quite heavy, and waking up to everything wet in, like, if you got outside furniture. And it's really odd to see that in August. Normally it's dry, and you normally get that in autumn, the beginning of autumn anyway. But the, what is it, fourth heat wave that we're on in the UK? Is it the fourth heat wave we're on? The coast has fared quite well in the sense that refreshing sea breezes do keep it cool here, and it's only a rarity where sometimes we get, you know, strong southerly or southeasterly winds that really push up the temperature and we don't get that sea breeze. Hey, Luz Weirdwild. Yeah, so it's the fourth heat wave. What, are they making it a big deal this year, or is it just me? You know, normally we get periods of hot weather like we always do in the summer, but for some reason they're really making it a big deal this year. It's not like the press to make things a big deal out of nothing really. Because I mean, living on the coast, you're probably thinking, what is it all about? But yeah, I get it. London and Birmingham and Manchester, Liverpool, those places, well, maybe not so much Liverpool, but yeah, really feeling the heat this year. Go back to LA and do the worst rated hotels. I was looking at a few actually. One of the big hotels I really wanted to do, obviously it's been closed down for a long while. I don't think it's going to be back open again. That's the Chelsea Hotel. But if you've got any other suggestions, feel free to let me know. Ah, of course, Gemma. Thank you so much. I'll bear that in mind. So we're just going to head up here, swing it right past the lighthouse and then walk into the town. I'll show you if the picture house is open. That looks really good at night. Been good, thanks. No, we're not made for the heat in the UK. You're absolutely right. Emily, that's planned for autumn actually. A cheap versus expensive. I haven't been able to use a duvet since May. So it'll be great to get 500 thumbs up for the stream, so remember to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, someone's just done it. Sweaty one tonight, not too bad here. Hopefully in the autumn. Appreciate the support, Emily. Thanks, Ryan. Thumbs up. Try a wool duvet. Warm in the winter, cool in the summer. I wouldn't swap mine for anything. Really? Has anyone ever tried those cooling mattresses? Are they any good? You can spend like 2 or 3 grand on them. They're apparently supposed to. You can have one side warm, one side cool. You can only hit the thumbs up once, Dawn, you're right. If you hit it twice, remember, you're unthumbing it up. Yes, Southport is on walk with me. Tim, actually, you should go and check it out. I stayed in a couple of hotels there. Yeah, Southport Beach is huge, isn't it? It's lovely. Seafront is really nice along there. We've got a cooling cap for the mat. He's never used it. Does it go in the fridge or something? You put it out. Which way do we go? This way, hang on. Take the next right. You love sweating when you're sleeping. You must be the only one. So I can't say I do. Kaz T, yes. Again, it's all dependent where the signal is. There's some places I'd love to do like a live, but the signal is just awful. And in the very early days of the channel, what I used to do was I would go out and record it and then sit at home, play it out and do a voice over it. But that was actually, in theory, breaking some rules on YouTube, so which I didn't realise, and then so I stopped it. Let's walk down here. There's a lovely pub here just on the right hand side as well, which I'll show you. What's crazy, right, is a lot of my trips have been flying back into Heathrow, and I always seem to come when I've been up north, when I was well, actually quite a few times actually, I've come back past kind of like Southend, Clacton, Felixstowe, and you can see Southwold and the coast, Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, all the way up to Cromer in the distance. It's amazing what you can see actually when you're coming into land, especially if you sit on the right hand side, if you're coming from most of Europe. Walking around the back streets of Southwold. Yeah, I'd love to do it live in Whitby, but because of the buildings and the signal's not that great. So we're just behind the lighthouse. And it doesn't look that tall, but when you're up there, it does. Fortunately, not allowed up there anymore. Oh, yes, you are. They do tours. There you go.
are going via. We are going.
The Solvay, and this is a really nice pub too. Loads of history, and of course you get your famous Adnams beer. Talking of Adnams beer, we're just coming up to the brewery actually, and it smells pretty nice. I'll show you it. In fact, if you walk around here most times of the day, you can smell it, and it's not the smell that you would expect, but they do have a shop here as well, which is just further down there, and you can go and buy the beer and the cider, and they also do champagne carver as well now. No, it's not on at the minute, so we can't smell anything, but you definitely smell the hops. But again, just how old this place is. Look at it from out here. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
I thought I could hear myself. I thought there was an echo. Are you all right?
I'm good. I've just been watching you
Oh, cool.
in my holiday home with my wife. We watched all
You
your
sound
stuff.
like you're out of breath.
I've just legged it from our house.
Have you really? Oh, nice
We're
one.
like, he's here in Southwold. We
I
watched
am.
all your stuff.
Are you local or are you here on holiday or?
I'm here on holiday
Yeah,
from Essex originally,
nice.
and we live up in Yorkshire now. But we
That's a trek.
absolutely love watching your stuff.
Oh, I
So
appreciate
I don't want
that.
to interrupt.
No, that's fine. Thanks for coming to say hello anyway. Have a good evening, won't you?
See you later.
Oh, I do love it when people come to say hello. Especially when I'm out on my own. It's not so lonely. What a legend though. I don't know how far he legged it. I love it. He just said he legged it. So he was, I'm going to leg it down and see Tim. Appreciate it. Thank you. See, literally every single one of these are all cottages to rent. Don't think any of them are lived in all year round. So when you come down here in the winter, it's just deserted. But it's also really nice to come and have a walk. Doesn't that, David, I think I might be getting confused with Cantley, right? But there's a smell that sometimes comes around Great Yarmouth. And I don't think that's from Southwold, is it? That's obviously from Cantley where the sugar factory is. But yeah, living on the coast, you do get some odd smells, not just the fishy smell from the sea, but you also get around Lowestoft, you get like an eggy stroke fish fingery smell because of the bird's eye factory. But in Great Yarmouth, you also get a smell of sugar cane from the sugar factory. But if you're around Southwold and you're lucky enough to be downwind from the brewery, you do get hops and stuff like that. Okay, we're going to swing it right. We're just going to walk down Southwold High Street. I think I might be a little bit behind on the chat. My chat seems to have froze. Are we still live? The signal might have gone. Do tell us.
So I actually fell over.
I did see that comment about Great Yarmouth. Oh, I'm back up now. Yeah, there's a lot of people around. What time is it now? Because I can't see my time on the clock, on the phone when it's doing a YouTube live. Do I prefer Iceland, Switzerland or Norway, Tim? I love well, they're all really nice. It's a difficult one to pick. What's your favourite UK airport to fly from? Well, it's got to be Stansted really, because that's my closest one. Norwich is my local airport, but it's a bit naff for flights, to be honest. I can only guess Alicante, and I think Cyprus maybe once a week, and it's quite expensive as well, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, it's 8:47. A lot of boutique shops in Southwold. Oh, here's the fish and chip shop. If you have been following me for a while, you'll know that we reviewed this fish and chip shop. What's great about it, and like a lot of fish and chip shops in Southwold, is that you can actually order a carver champagne with your fish and chips. Look at that, and you can sit in here and eat it. It's quite nice. Oh, it smells so good. So yeah, this is the, it's a very old high street. It's an old clock up there which is dating back to, what is it, 19... No, was that all 1952? Southwold's obviously older than that. It's the Amber Shop. That's a very nice hotel to stay in, actually. If you ever want to come somewhere to stay in Southwold. Right by the old, well, the town hall. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the light, actually. I thought it was going to be dark by now, so quite happy about that. No, still in Yarmouth, Lewis. In fact, if you want to buy a house in South... Oh, look, there it is. That's the house we passed earlier. 500,000, that is. Blimey. Well, you're definitely paying for the view, though, right? I mean, you can see the prices in Southwold. I mean, they're all pretty much 500. Yeah, 500 and above. 500 is the starting price. That one's 1.8. That doesn't look very nice. So look at that. That's $1 million. Oh, I am. Bargain. 385. Oh no, that's not actually in Southwold. Look at that, dating back to 1740 with the original sign still outside the front. I think that's a hotel as well. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, as Adnams now is sold pretty much around the world, not just the UK. The beer is very popular, as well as the cider. I lost you then. We're still here. I don't know what happened. Did that go off then? Because my screen completely went off. We're still going. I was about to say you don't see any charity shops in Southwold, and then I just saw one. This is a nice place though to come for a fish supper in Southwold. Definitely recommend this place. Very nice. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy wine. That's almost the same thing. Gabby will agree with you. Look at the flowers. That's a good question, Richard. How do I get over jet lag? I try to stay on UK time as much as possible, so if that means like going to bed really early and getting up really early, I tend to do that. However, that's a little bit difficult when you're going west. If you're going east, if you're going west, it's a little bit easier to handle. But when I was in Singapore, Malaysia, that was hard. Coming back actually was all right because I was all right, but just, yeah, when I was there, I was just so tired all the time. Just, that's it, just move it out a bit more wider. So if we're lucky, this electric picture house might have its lights on. I don't know if they're doing a show tonight or if it's too late or too early, but we'll have a look. A lot of people miss this place, but There was loads of photos of it online recently and it kind of went viral and people go, oh my God, where is this place? It's so cute. But you can't afford the wine now. I bet it was quite pricey. But I don't think any more than the average price. Have we gone past it? I always get confused where it blooming is. David NM, have I missed it? Because I always get confused where it is. Is it down here? I think it might be down here on the left. No, Andrew, I just live up further up the coast, so I can't check on Google Maps when I'm on my live, unfortunately. David NM, we need directions. How many times have I been to Southwold? Yeah, I still don't know where it is. Oh, is it down here? It's not down here, is it? No, it's not. Don't think so. Have I? It's just down that little road. What? Which one? Are we going left or are we going right? David NM, we need your advice. Left or is it right? I've forgotten. Right. So it's down here. Is it down here and on the right then? Can you do a shout out to Brian and Linda? We met Gabby and her dad in Hopton in June last year. Ah, David, I know now. Oh yeah, I remember. Why do I always forget? Master Goose, that is a very good point. We don't, do we? How far are you behind the stream? Beach life and beyond. Do you know what, we've got enough mods, but thank you very much anyway. Never to be found again. Oh, I think I know now. Thanks for sticking with it. Is the sound back? Is the sound back? Sorry, my battery died. Typical. But yeah, go and check it out. I was just asking the lady in there if we could have a quick look. She said I wasn't allowed to. But they were showing a local film that was done in Walberswick. How long has the mic been off? Because it's a remote sound little microphone connected to the phone, and it doesn't tell you when the battery is low, which is a bit rubbish. Where am I going? So hopefully when it gets a bit too breezy, we're going to have to deal with it. I say hopefully. The sound's low. That was because it was right underneath my neck. The microphone. Yeah, spooky. Cut out as soon as you went into the cinema. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Let me go first. Oh my God, I can actually hear crickets. Never barely hear them in the UK at all. Again, what I love about Southwold is just the big open skies, and like some of these houses here. I mean, look at that as you come at the front of your house though, and look at that, this big lovely open field. It's like the houses further up there, they also have something similar. Yeah, it is getting dark, so I apologise, but we'll keep going. I don't have my torch with me tonight. Can we get to 500 thumbs up? It would help me out so enormously if you hit that thumbs up. I think, where are we going? Taylor Wimpey, I don't think they'll get their hands on that in Southwold, to be honest. I don't have one of those watches, otherwise I would definitely say I've got my steps in. Your show's 57 watt. Thumbs up. We've got 383 at the minute. Nearly 600 people watching. They're the best, aren't they, Beverly? No, not yet. Next year. Me and my family have a holiday last year in Suffolk. I came to Southwold. I can hands down say it was one of the best holidays I've ever had. It's expensive though, isn't it? Like, there's just cottages everywhere. The colour of the sky though, it's beautiful. I guess the only thing about, look at that little house there. The tiniest window ever. Southwold does come under a lot of criticism though, obviously, for people's second homes and how it's not affordable for some locals to live. And I would obviously kind of have to agree. There are a lot of too many second homes here that it's obviously a very seasonal town. I think a lot of people who live in Southwold just live around it rather than in the town centre bit, because most of them are, like I say, just, there's two dogs there. There's the owner. See, I used to own a dog, so when I see two strays, definitely two strays just Unless they're walking with that woman. That woman didn't walk past me though. Yeah, I always, the amount of dogs I've had to rescue in the past and take them to the shelter or the vets, just for them to be reunited with their owners. Yeah, my dog unfortunately got old, passed away, bless him. Well, you say tax the second homes. The council tax thing is happening for people with second homes, because I'm just about to sell mine old house out and probably sell it, but at the minute it's classed as a second home, and the council tax is like 200% more, or 100. You pay your council tax twice on both because they're really trying to clamp down on it. So again, look, these houses, just again, you still can't believe you're in Southwold. There's so many different areas that don't feel like you're in the same town. Again, opening out onto lovely green, grassy areas. No, Southwold's not spooky. However, if you come down here, obviously, in the autumn, when it's a cold and stormy night, no one's around, the lighthouse is going, there's something really nice about it. And obviously, a lot of these cottages you can stay in all year round. We've been live almost an hour. It feels longer than that, doesn't it? Thanks for sticking with us, though. I don't know whether the camera picks it up, but what is great walking around coastal towns is that when you go just a little bit away from the beach, you get this beautiful, like, roaring sound of the sea that you can hear just in the distance. And as a kid, I've always loved that. That's a bloody car coming now. Otherwise, I'd say, listen. I don't know whether it picks up on my phone anyway, but you get that, you get the roar of the sea in the distance. You know it's there. You might not be able to see it, but it just adds to the atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. Listen, I know you're going to think I'm stupid, right? But where I live in Norfolk, I don't hear crickets. But for some reason in Suffolk, they're here. I was saying this the other night. We were in Hemsby watching the fireworks, and there were no crickets. And I said, isn't it weird we don't have crickets in the UK, but we do? Feels like you could be abroad. Thank you, Pier. I appreciate that. Look at the colour of the sunset. Look at that sky. I did say at the beginning of the video, unfortunately I don't have my light with me and it is getting dark. I'll try and keep the camera pointing towards the light. Honestly, I've always said it, best time of the day to come out around about half an hour after the sun has set, if the sky is clear, because you get the most amazing colours. And I love that about Ibiza, because they seem to last forever, and they do in the summer. But like in the winter, you get some amazing sunsets as well. The sky looks like it's on fire, that you only seem to get around about December time because of how low it is in the sky. That whole red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight, a bit rubbish really. It's not completely true, is it? It's a bit like, isn't it, something we had recently, St Swithin's Day, something like that, where if it rains, it's going to rain for the rest of the summer. And it did, I think it did rain, but we haven't finished the summer yet. I don't want to talk it up. We're buffering. We should be getting signal back around about now anyway. Trevor, Southwold is our guilty pleasure. We only live about 30 minutes away. Going to get a bacon roll. Adventure Worldwide, we will do Blackpool in the autumn. See you, Tina. I'm just walking back to where we started actually, and we'll get a nice shot of the lighthouse. I think we need to give a round of applause to EE for having a great signal this evening, because normally it's a bit rubbish around parts of Southwold. It's getting dark now, so I apologise. Even if I flip the camera around on me, it's still dark. And the wind's getting up as well, so I'll try to be as quick as I can. Look at the sky. Look at that. No, the worst thing is I'm actually wearing black. I've got a black t-shirt on. Cheers, Brian, appreciate that. We're almost at 500 thumbs up. Again, Max, I apologise about the wind. The mic battery died. It hasn't been going very well tonight, the stream, I'm not going to lie. It started off badly. I mean, we'll just get past these houses, actually. Yeah, Master Goose. For a lot of people, though, would love to live in Southwold if only it was a little bit cheaper. I guess that's what makes it quaint and quiet, because otherwise everybody would be moving here, right? What are you doing? So appreciate you watching tonight. Sadly, it started off a little bit later than planned. But in actual fact, it's quite nice, because we would never have got the sunset the way we did. Again, I just apologise about the wind, really. Banging out the 80s tunes. Got to keep talking now, otherwise I would get hit with monetisation issues. Looking back to see if we can see the lighthouse. We can't just yet. Yeah, unfortunately in the winter I didn't do too many lives from the coast, just because if it's not on a Sunday during the evening, you've got to be doing a live at around about 4 or 5 o'clock, when a lot of people, I don't know, it seems to work a bit better for 6, 7 o'clock. Just see it there. Anyway, I'm going to leave the live stream here over the sunset. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate all of your support as well on the Coastal Adventures channel. I will be live in Hemsby next week, and there'll be lots more to come from Skegness, Scarborough and Blackpool before the end of the summer, hopefully, as well. So yeah, if you're watching on replay, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit subscribe already, there'll be some more content coming that you might have seen before on Walk With Me Team, just because I'm moving a lot of the stuff over, so just bear that in mind. But have a nice evening, everyone, wherever you are. Keep cool, and I'll see you next week on Coastal Adventures. But Walk With Me Tim, I'll see you Sunday.